Over the past few months, social media has once again proven how powerful and dangerous it can be when it comes to spreading rumors about celebrities. The latest whirlwind of speculation involves two of South Korea's biggest stars, Song Hye-Kyo and Lee Min-ho. Countless posts on Facebook, YouTube, and even X, formerly Twitter, have been circulating claims that the two beloved actors have been secretly dating, married, and even had a child together. The stories have been shared so widely that many unsuspecting fans have started to believe them. But here's the truth. None of it is real. The supposed romance, secret marriage, and hidden baby are all baseless fabrications born out of online fantasy rather than fact. It all began when a few YouTube gossip channels started uploading edited videos featuring Song Hye-Kyo and Lee Min-ho. The thumbnails were designed to grab attention, pictures of the two stars smiling, sometimes even photoshopped to look like wedding shots, with sensational titles like Lee Min-ho and Song Hye-Kyo secretly married in Paris, or Song Hye-Kyo confirms she has a child with Lee Min-ho. These videos were often accompanied by emotional background music and dramatic voiceovers that made them seem convincing to casual viewers. Facebook pages quickly picked up the story, and before long, fans across multiple countries were sharing the rumor, adding their own comments, and even creating fan-made proof of the alleged romance. The problem is that none of the claims have any factual basis. Neither Lee Min-ho nor Song Hye-Kyo has ever confirmed, or even hinted, at being in a relationship with each other. In fact, both actors have been focusing on their individual careers. Song Hye-Kyo, known for her timeless elegance and powerful performances in dramas like The Glory, Descendants of the Sun, and Now, We Are Breaking Up, has spent much of the last year working on brand endorsements and international campaigns. Lee Min-ho, on the other hand, has been busy with global projects and preparing for his upcoming series and film appearances, as well as maintaining his strong presence in the fashion and luxury brand world. There has never been any verified report linking the two stars romantically, and both agencies have stayed silent simply because the rumors are too far-fetched to even address officially. Still, that silence has been misinterpreted by some fans as confirmation. In the world of social media, where speculation thrives and logic is often ignored, even the smallest coincidence can be twisted into a sign. Some fans pointed out that Lee Min-ho and Song Hye-Kyo once attended the same brand event in New York years ago, using that as supposed proof of their connection. Others claimed they liked each other's posts or wore similar accessories. Typical fan theories that spread like wildfire without any evidence. But anyone familiar with how Korean entertainment works knows that stars often attend the same events, collaborate with the same brands, and share stylists or fashion choices. It's part of the industry, not a secret love story. What's particularly concerning is how sophisticated the fake content surrounding this rumor has become. On YouTube, some creators have gone as far as editing video clips together to make it look like the two actors are talking about each other in interviews. AI-generated voices have even been used to mimic their tones, producing fake confession videos where they supposedly speak about their love and child. These manipulated clips are designed to fool even the most skeptical viewers. Once such videos start gaining traction, they feed into Facebook pages and TikTok accounts that specialize in celebrity gossip, making the rumor seem even more widespread and credible. In reality, it's nothing but a carefully constructed illusion aimed at generating clicks and views. This situation also highlights a deeper issue: the obsession some fans and content creators have with fabricating relationships between famous actors. Song Hye-Kyo and Lee Min-ho are two of the most admired figures in the Korean entertainment world, both known for their beauty, grace, and commanding on-screen presence. Fans often fantasize about them as a dream couple, a pairing that would dominate headlines and melt hearts. But while harmless admiration is natural, crossing the line into creating fake stories about their personal lives is not only disrespectful but also harmful. These rumors can impact their reputations, their careers, and their mental well-being. For Song Hye-Kyo, the false narrative is particularly frustrating. After her very public marriage and divorce from actor Song Joong-ki, the actress has worked hard to rebuild her peace and focus on her craft. She's known to keep her private life extremely guarded, rarely granting interviews about personal matters and choosing to let her work speak for itself. To have her name once again dragged into baseless romantic gossip, especially one as absurd as a secret child, undermines her efforts to maintain privacy and professionalism. Lee Min-ho, too, has often found himself the target of dating rumors with co-stars and models simply because of his charm and massive popularity. He's been linked to several women in the past by tabloids, but in each case, there was either no evidence or outright denial from his management. Neither actor has any reason to hide a relationship, let alone a marriage or child. Korean entertainment culture may value discretion, but both stars are well aware that in today's digital age, secrets of that magnitude would be impossible to conceal. Paparazzi, fan sightings, and media leaks would make it clear long before social media gossip channels had the chance to create a story. The absence of any credible photographic evidence, official statements, or industry reports should be enough proof that this rumor is nothing more than fiction. Yet, because people love the idea of a fairy tale romance between two A-list stars, they continue to believe. What's ironic is how quickly these fake stories can take on a life of their own. Once a YouTube video gains a few 100,000 views, other channels replicate it, sometimes translating it into different languages to reach international fans. Comment sections fill with messages like, "I knew they were perfect together," or "I'm so happy for them," creating a false sense of collective belief. Before long, people outside the fandom start to assume there must be some truth behind the noise. This is how misinformation spreads, not through malicious intent at first, but through repetition and emotional engagement. People share what makes them feel something, even if it's untrue. Unfortunately, this has also led to harassment and confusion. Some fans who idolize Lee Min-ho or Song Hye-Kyo separately have started attacking each other online, defending their favorite or denying the rumor aggressively. A few have even gone so far as to message the star's official social media accounts, demanding the truth. It's a sad reminder of how fandom culture can spiral out of control when fake news enters the picture. Both actors deserve respect for their privacy and recognition for their talents, not to be turned into characters in an imaginary drama scripted by content creators chasing views. In truth, the story of Lee Min-ho and Song Hye-Kyo's supposed romance tells us more about the online world than about the two people at its center. It shows how quickly misinformation can become entertainment and how easily audiences can be manipulated by visuals and emotions. Platforms like Facebook and YouTube reward engagement, clicks, comments, shares, and creators who exploit that system have learned that celebrity gossip sells. They take advantage of the public's curiosity, crafting videos and posts that look credible enough to be believable but are built on nothing but speculation. In doing so, they blur the line between fan fiction and journalism, turning innocent admiration into falsehood. It's also worth remembering that both Lee Min-ho and Song Hye-Kyo have international fan bases that include millions of people who don't necessarily follow Korean entertainment news closely. These fans often rely on translated content and viral clips, which makes it even easier for misinformation to spread beyond Korea. A poorly translated YouTube title or misleading thumbnail can convince thousands of non-Korean fans that something real is happening. That's why it's so important for audiences to verify sources and check official statements before believing anything online. Entertainment companies like MYM Entertainment, Lee Min-ho's agency, and UAA, Song Hye-Kyo's agency, maintain strict communication channels, and if such a life-changing event as a marriage or a child were true, it would have been officially announced, not leaked through anonymous YouTube videos. As of now, both actors remain single and focused on their respective careers. Song Hye-Kyo continues to thrive as a global fashion ambassador and award-winning actress, while Lee Min-ho is expanding his presence internationally through streaming platforms and collaborations. Their only connection is that they are both icons of Korean entertainment, admired for their professionalism and star power. That's all there is. Nothing romantic, nothing hidden, nothing secret. The narrative of a secret wedding and a baby is pure fiction. It's essential for fans to understand that spreading such baseless rumors can have real consequences. False information damages reputations, affects brand partnerships, and invades personal boundaries. It also diminishes trust between celebrities and their supporters. When fans demand authenticity but continue to consume fake news, they inadvertently encourage the very behavior they claim to dislike. Supporting your favorite stars means respecting their truth, not creating a fantasy for your own entertainment. The bottom line is simple. There is no secret relationship, no marriage, and no child between Song Hye-Kyo and Lee Min-ho. These are just viral stories crafted for attention, views, and monetization. Both stars are professionals who have earned their place in the entertainment industry through hard work, talent, and dedication. They deserve admiration for their artistry, not for imaginary romances that the internet invents. So the next time a video pops up claiming exclusive proof of some hidden love story, take a moment to question it. Ask where the information came from, whether it's backed by credible sources, and if it even makes sense. Don't let algorithms and sensational thumbnails shape what you believe. Song Hye-Kyo and Lee Min-ho are brilliant artists in their own right, But this rumor about marriage and a child is nothing more than a viral myth. The truth, as always, is far less dramatic and much more grounded. Two stars, living their lives, doing their jobs, and continuing to shine, separately. In the wake of the fabricated love story between Song Hye-Kyo and Lee Min-ho, a deeper conversation has started to unfold among fans and media observers alike. Why do people continue to believe such rumors even when the evidence is clearly non-existent? And more importantly, what does this say about the state of celebrity culture in the digital age? As the false claims about their supposed marriage and child continue to circulate across YouTube and Facebook, it's becoming clearer than ever that the line between admiration and invasion has become dangerously blurred. For years, Korean entertainment has been built on the glamour of fantasy. The perfect faces, romantic dramas, and idealized love stories that capture hearts across the world. But that fantasy has extended beyond television and film, seeping into the personal lives of real people who just happen to play those roles. Song Hye-Kyo, often seen as the embodiment of elegance and quiet strength, and Lee Min-ho, loved for his charisma and charm, became the perfect canvas for fans' imaginations. Together, they represent a fairy tale pairing that many wish were real. Yet, as appealing as that fantasy might be, it's crucial to remember that both are individuals with their own private realities, and the stories circulating about them are nothing more than creative fabrications fueled by clicks and curiosity. The rise of AI-generated videos and deepfake technology has made things even more complicated. Content creators who specialize in fake celebrity news have found new ways to manipulate clips, voices, and even photos to make their stories appear authentic. Some of the videos claiming that Song Hye-Kyo and Lee Min-ho had a child include images of babies with digitally altered faces, designed to resemble both stars. It's unsettling and unethical, especially when one considers how personal and invasive such actions are. These kinds of manipulations don't just mislead fans, they also violate the dignity of the artists themselves. Song Hye-Kyo has been through enough public scrutiny in her personal life. Her divorce from Song Joong-ki in 2019 was one of the most widely reported events in Korean entertainment history. Since then, she's chosen to live quietly, focusing on her art, traveling for brand partnerships, and taking roles that challenge her as an actress rather than as a public figure. To see her name dragged once again into rumors about marriage and motherhood, this time with someone she's never even been publicly associated with, is both unfair and exhausting. She has always valued privacy, and fans who respect her know that she has never been one to broadcast her relationships or her emotions online. Lee Min-ho, for his part, has also spoken about how fame often comes with a loss of personal freedom. Despite being one of Korea's most recognizable faces, he has maintained a humble and grounded presence, focusing on his career and philanthropy. He rarely comments on rumors and prefers to let his work speak for itself. That's why when fans see his name trending alongside sensational phrases like secret marriage or hidden baby, it's not just misleading, it's damaging. It paints a false narrative that overshadows his genuine accomplishments and ongoing efforts to grow as an actor and humanitarian. The reality is that both stars have completely separate lives, paths, and futures. They move in different circles, have different professional priorities, and are both highly focused on their own creative journeys. There's no hidden romance, no secret family, and certainly no clandestine marriage. The only connection they share is the admiration of millions of fans around the world and a deep respect for their craft. Everything else, from the wedding pictures to the baby reveal videos, is nothing more than the invention of people who want attention, not truth. But this situation does serve as a reminder to all of us, fans, followers, and casual viewers, about the importance of digital responsibility. The internet can be a place of connection, creativity, and inspiration, but it can also become a breeding ground for lies when people don't think before sharing. Every time someone clicks on a fake video, comments, "Is this true?" or shares it without verification, the rumor grows stronger. That's why it's so important for fans to take a stand against misinformation, not just for Song Hye-Kyo and Lee Min-ho, but for every public figure who deserves respect and fairness. The entertainment world has given us so much joy, unforgettable dramas, music, and performances that stay with us for years. Supporting the people who make that magic means standing up for their truth and their boundaries. Song Hye-Kyo and Lee Min-ho have both dedicated years of their lives to creating stories that make people dream. They've poured their energy into characters that inspire love, courage, and hope. But when we turn around and turn their private lives into fabricated dramas, we betray that same spirit of artistry they work so hard to protect. Instead of feeding into gossip, fans should focus on what truly matters: the incredible talent and dedication that these two stars continue to bring to their fields. Lee Min-ho's recent projects have shown his growth as an actor capable of depth and range, while Song Hye-Kyo continues to prove why she remains one of the most respected actresses in Asia. Their real stories, their achievements, their humanity, their impact, are far more powerful than any rumor could ever be. Let this serve as a wake-up call to every fan scrolling through Facebook or watching news on YouTube. Ask yourself before clicking, is it verified? Is it coming from a trusted source? Would I want my own life twisted into a lie for entertainment? Because that's what's happening here. These stars aren't just faces on a screen. They're human beings who deserve to live free from the shadow of falsehoods. And to all who truly care about authenticity, this is where voices like yours matter. Let's use our platforms to push back against fake narratives and instead celebrate the truth. Let's choose respect over rumor, admiration over assumption, and reality over fantasy. At Midnight in Seoul, our mission is to bring fans closer to the truth. Not through gossip, but through genuine storytelling. We shine a light on the real journeys of Korea's biggest stars, the stories that inspire and uplift without distorting reality. If you're tired of fake headlines and want to be part of a community that values authenticity, honesty, and heart, then join us. Subscribe to Midnight in Seoul on YouTube and be part of the growing family that celebrates real stories, real people, and real emotions. Let's make social media a place where truth spreads faster than lies, where fans lift their idols up instead of tearing their reputations down. The love and admiration we have for stars like Song Hye-Kyo and Lee Min-ho should never be twisted into falsehoods. They've given us their art. It's time we give them our respect. So the next time another sensational rumor surfaces, remember this. Not everything that trends is true. Let's be the fans who know better, who think deeper, and who choose kindness over clicks. Follow us at Midnight in Seoul for more stories that honor the real heartbeat of Korean entertainment. Not the noise, not the drama, but the truth. Together, we can keep the spirit of K-culture genuine and meaningful. Song Hye-Kyo and Lee Min-ho deserve that respect. And so do you, as fans who believe in something greater than gossip, the real soul of Korean artistry, shining bright under the midnight lights of Seoul.